poppin' air gunners? I'm Denny, the flat broke air gunner, and as you can tell by the table, we're going to do another camouflage deal, but this time we're not using fishnet stockings. We're not using any type of sponging. We're going with foliage that I got from the Hobby Lobby. It was in a clearance aisle. I think we spent like $9, $10 or something like that. And there's way more than this, but this is pretty much still more than I need to do the job. So I've got everything masked off that I want to keep, like the digits on the scope turrets and the name of the brand of the rifle and some other stuff that you know, is specific to this rifle, so that if it ends up getting passed on to someone, they won't be flying blind with what it is. So we're going to turn around and we're going to use brighter colors for the majority, and then we're going to bring it down into wood tones. So this is what's going on. I'm going to do some rough cleaning up of the stuff and get it all together to where there's no oil, and next you'll see is me in the area that we normally do painting. So stay tuned. Here we go with a camouflage job on the Marauder. All right, air gunners, here we are. We're going to start out with white. Like I said, the majority of my camouflage has always been like kind of tan or brown. I want to take this into the darker greens, and I want the vegetation that I'm going to use for the camo to be really bright colors. So I'm going to start out with a white base and just cover a couple little areas. I'm not going to really go heavy with it because there's only going to be certain amounts of the vegetation. So something like that. Now we're going to turn around and let this dry a little, and then we will add this neon green, which will help, this white will help the neon green stand out against the black. And then we'll mount down all the vegetation onto the green and tape it all down to where we're going to keep it. And then we'll go with the darker covers over the top. So here we go. We're going to take a break and get this other stuff done, and I'll see you here in a little bit. All right, people, here we go. We got the white all laid down. Now we're going to start doing some yellow. And then we're going to go just randomly throughout, real lightly hitting it. And then we're going to switch up from yellow to some green. That looks about the same color to me. Maybe a little different. But again, it's all about having fun and getting your rifle to look cool. So we're going to end up putting some foliage down on this stuff and then doing some more colors and bringing it all together. So stay tuned. We're going to let this dry, and we'll do this side with the plants first, and then we'll do the other side. And we're not going to film any of that because who wants to watch the same thing twice? So stay tuned, and we'll be back with the end of this and more camo fun. Here we go. We're doing the olive drabish color. I've got the vegetation, well, synthetic vegetation. I keep saying vegetation, but it's all plastic. None of this is real. So hopefully it doesn't blow around and move on me a whole lot, but let's see. Here we go. See, I'm just hitting little by little because I still want to add browns and blacks into this too. I don't want it to all be overwhelming with just green. So this is where we're at right now. I'm going to let this dry for a little bit, and then we'll be back and we'll hit it with some browns and stuff. So stay tuned. It's rolling. All right, here we go. We're getting darker and darker colors. This is the brown. And again, like I said, I'm not really trying to get heavy coverage. Trying to just fill in some areas and have fun with it. Mess around. If it turns out, it turns out. If not, nobody loses an eye, you know, because I'm wearing my safety glasses. Even when you shoot paint, you should be wearing your glasses because you never know. Something bad could happen. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Looks like this is turning out really pretty cool. I'm going to continue doing exactly what you see. Nothing crazy. And we're going to add black and some little speckle color kind of stuff. Nothing fantastic. So you can see what's going on. It's all turning out, working out pretty cool. I want to thank you again for tuning in, and we'll be back here in a minute. All right, here we go. It's black. And again, you don't want to really do any crazy heavy coverage. Just little bursts here and there. Hope everything's well where you are and everything's going healthy and good for you. Hey, that's about all I want to do right there. Just some little spritzes, and we're gonna do a couple of little other techniques, just flicking some paint down with a surgical glove on, just to add a little more texture. But that's basically it. So we're gonna let this dry and peel this off, and then flip the gun over and do all the steps you just watched. But we're not gonna bore you with that. And here in a couple seconds, you're gonna watch, and we're gonna have this at the table completely finished for the once over and twice over on both sides. So stay tuned, and here we go. Well, there she is, air gunners, the finished product. I think it turned out awesome. I removed all the little pieces of tape that covered up the digits on the turrets and different information on the gun, like I said, so that if this gets passed on to a new buyer, that they'll be, or a new owner, they'll be able to tell what's going on with what it is and the caliber it shoots. We'll show you guys the other side of her. It's all done too, and turned out equally as cool as the right side. So I'm pretty pleased with how it all turned out. This is the first time trying that method, and I'm very happy with it. I think it turned out great. Want to thank you guys for tuning in. Not only does your viewership, but your friendship truly means a lot to me. Always be a straight shooter. Always wear your shooting glasses when you shoot. If you're thinking about doing an air gun camo job, jump on it and do it. Have fun with it. As I've shown in many videos, the more you just relax and do it, the better it's going to turn out. Take care, people. See you guys on the next video, and God bless.